It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Set,
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
ready, ready. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Saints at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they went for the open week fell.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
For our season.
Let's go now. 45. What?
From the shotgun, Rattler. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Black 40. Cut, cut.
Throwing is Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To the air once more is Rattler. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready.
To the air is Rattler. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
Didn't expect
And the
that.
Saints are going to take a
Running to the
3-0
ball.
lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
It's a 5-yard gain, but there'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Jarrett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there. Help them relax a little bit. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's go. Go.
Up the middle they go. Green. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one finds Austin out right.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Green. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. Let's see the opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Saints 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard They spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Rattler working out of the gun. Olave holds it in. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at the Steeler defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. Steeler touchdown. So Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines growing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Come on, set, cut.
Here's Rattler. We'll get that complete to Vele. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Down. 50. Hut.
Now Rattler. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
He was covered by
Nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. But he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Rattler going to look to throw again. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action, now Rattler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact and continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
Jarrett's pass complete to DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 47.
Second down and a yard.
Off the play fake. Jarrett. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On third down, Green. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. He'll get about 4 here, down at 43-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Out of the gun now on third down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
Misdirection's the key on this play.
Freaking 1 and 9.
Receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Here's Freiermuth again.
This dude will probably not play this for all
20 before he's brought down.
receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5. Operating from the gun, Jarrett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now a give right side. It's Green. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Boswell's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that all wins games.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second and short now following the fumble.
45, right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yellow, 22.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing once more, here's Rattler. This will be caught at about the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a carry for Allen. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready?
This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jarrett. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
What up, Luke?
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lukeski, what up, man? Miss you. I see you lurking.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shelling through the defense. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The Steelers
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
No way.
That's 4. And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's second and 10. In motion right is Austin. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go on second and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They go play action here on first down. They throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14.
Nothing's easy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Yellow. Set.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams, but when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Rattler wants to throw it. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point running down.
Love it.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Saints 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. That's caught right side. It's Warren. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jarrett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ballgame.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum
There we go.
their way. Still plenty of time
Get
left
another
for
one.
either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else
punt.
make a similar play and win it for their
Maybe I'll
club?
take the turn.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Punt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Sir.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Bless.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
3 quarters
That
have
boy
come
should
and
be
gone.
picked.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he shifts past him. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
The kick is
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Here we
They
go.
now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Rattler working out of the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
45. White.
Here's Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He completes it to Olave. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
52 blue. Ready.
And Rattler, he'll throw again. Allen's got it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
Set hut. Set hut.
Now Allen. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Beyond 2 is the worst
A
spot.
looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Allen. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. And he's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Ready.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Boy, it was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Jarrett.
Boom! Let's go.
Incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go. Hut.
Now Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run with Allen. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way, giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 6 coming up.
6. Mega. Come on. Set. Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the 27-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready. Set.
To the air is Rattler. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Down. Set.
Throwing is Rattler.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. He's going to sabotage their comeback.
Yes, sir.
Intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
That's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along.
Oh my gosh. Golly, I needed that. Needed that badly. I need Carolina to rise up and get you a dub one time. Lee?